Well, I have always had a dream to go to Korea since 9th grade. I did not think Seoul would be this big. Didn't think that it would be so quiet at the same time. We were talking and laughing a lot. And then we saw that a lot of people stared at us. We didn't understand why. Maybe we thought it's because we're foreigners. My name is Leandra. I'm from Sweden and I'm 23 years old. And right now I'm studying law in Sweden.
My name is Victoria. I'm also from Sweden and I'm currently on a gap year.
So how long have you guys been in Korea?
We've been in Korea for 2 days now, so not a long time.
And how was your experience so far?
I think it's been very good, a bit overwhelming. It's a big city, a lot going on. We were in Itaewon and tried a night out and it was very intense, a lot of people, but it was fun to see.
Can you tell me one of the things that made you feel kind of intense?
It was probably the subway, that it was so quiet. I felt like it was a bit of an intense moment. What am I supposed to do? And then our friend Hugo told us that you don't speak that much in the subway, like everyone is a bit quiet. I don't know, like that's the culture here. So that was a bit interesting.
Maybe it's a lot of like social rules that I didn't know about, like how you give stuff, you have to give it with 2 hands. I didn't know that. You can't like face with the back of your body on the subway to someone sitting.
Have you had any awkward moments because of that?
I think maybe people stared at us and then our friend told us like,
Yeah.
What were you guys doing?
loud on the subway.
Yeah, we
On
were
the
talking
subway.
very loudly.
Talking about, okay.
Yeah, it was our first. We just like arrived and we were going to Gangnam, I think it's called. We were talking and laughing a lot, and then we saw that a lot of people stared at us, and we didn't understand why. Maybe we thought it's because we're foreigners. Yeah, no, it was because we were very loud.
And what was your biggest reason why you came to Korea in the first place?
Well, I have always had a dream to go to Korea since 9th grade. I started listening to K-pop and got a bit interested in the culture here. But then, you and Hugo convinced me to come here so I've taken I have 2 months of holidays before my master's program starts. Yeah, so I was like, well, I'm gonna come and visit you guys. I want to see Korea.
I'm assuming that you've thought of Korea a lot in the past. Do you think there's a discrepancy between what you expected from Korea and what it actually is?
100%. I did not think that it would be, especially Seoul, would be this big. Didn't think that it would be so quiet at the same time. Also, I know that you guys have a lot of cool outfits and stores, but I think both of us said that the people here dress amazingly, and I knew that before, but now it's even more. Wow, everyone has their unique style, and it's very cool. Yeah, I did a bit of research, but definitely it exceeded those expectations 100%. It's 10 times more of what I thought it was.
I didn't have too many expectations, to be honest. It's way bigger than I thought. More organized and more futuristic in a way. So.
And you guys are both from Sweden.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest difference between Sweden and Korea?
Amount of people, so many people, but so organized. Everything works. So peaceful.
I would say the same thing. And I mean, we both come from Sweden, and drinking culture in Sweden is pretty big. Here it's much more soju. The soju culture is very intense, yeah.
So when we think of Sweden, we kind of think of maybe IKEA and all those big companies. What's your image of Korea?
K-pop?
Yeah, very far away.
Close to North Korea, I think that.
Yeah, futuristic, as you said. You're ahead of technology, infrastructure, those stuff. I think it is the first thing I think of, probably.
One of the things I heard from the media is in Sweden and other Northern Europe countries, people keep their distance a lot. So do you think it was kind of overwhelming for you guys because there are a lot of people in Korea?
I would say yes and no, because I feel maybe you're very close with each other, but maybe not with foreigners. I feel we live in our own little bubble when we're here. We're not as affected, but I feel the quietness and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, Sweden is not as quiet, but it's still
it's very inspiring.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have a stranger come and talk to you. We haven't had a stranger come and talk to us.
No.
Okay. Do you think there were some uncomfortable situations that you kind of experienced?
your way, you have to stop it.
Yeah.
It's too much. The language, like sometimes I have no idea what it means.
Yeah, I would say that the language barrier is definitely the most awkward thing. Because, of course, we want to be polite and say thank you. But sometimes there is like this awkwardness that I don't know what they're saying, they don't know what I'm saying. That's a bit unfortunate because you want to be polite when you visit another country and respect like their traditions and so on.
And what did you think of the food here?
Very good. We had our first Korean barbecue yesterday. It was amazing. You want to try, what is it called?
Bibimbap.
Yeah, exactly. And but we haven't tried that much more. Like we've gone to a lot of like cafes.
Very good.
And they're very good. And we think that in Sweden we call it cafe culture. It's called fika. And here it's like even more. Like,
A lot of cafes.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that has been very amazing to try all the like matcha stuff. I'm a foodie, so I love the food here. This morning I had my black sesame coffee, I think, and it was amazing.
Everything been good. Barbecue maybe?
Yeah.
Kimchi. Yeah.
Right. A lot of Koreans have never been to Sweden. I want you guys to introduce Sweden a bit to the people who are watching. The one cultural aspect that people should know about Sweden.
One cultural aspect that is very big in Sweden is the word lagom. It means basically not too little, not too much. So everyone is very like modest. They don't have like a big personality, or everyone just goes with the flow. Doesn't like cross any big norms. I would say that's the thing that you should know when you come to Sweden.
Yeah, maybe the fika culture, like the coffee, like around 3-4, you like take a break from work and we all gather and we have like a coffee and a cinnamon bun.
Very nice.
To the other foreigners who may be planning to come to Korea, is there one advice that you can give them maybe?
Get cash
Yeah.
and get your T-money card as fast as possible.
Okay.
Never map, because Google Maps doesn't work here, even if we still try to figure out how it works.
Can you tell me like one thing that you're looking forward to the most?
For me, it's probably going into more shopping stores, shop a bit more clothes that we don't have in Sweden.
What do you think is the best item that you shot here?
100% Olive Young.
Yeah, okay.
We were there yesterday and
Yeah.
I think I got a bit too many stuff. But yeah.
Okay. So thank you guys so much for the interview. I hope you guys have a great time here in Korea.
Thank you. Thank you.
감사합니다.
Thank you.